Hey everybody, I am David, and today I'm going to be doing a video on my 10 movies that I think will make the box office, the top 10 movies of 2017. So this is kind of a predictions to see if any of these will be in this exact order, or if any of them will be up in the top 10 at all. I think some of them will for sure make it to the top 10, but will will they make it to where I think they'll make it? That is going to be the tougher challenge here. So I made a list compiling of these 10 films. This was a really difficult list. I really had to think of how people are reacting to certain films and where they're probably ranking them and how much they're anticipating them. These are a lot of movies I think a lot of people are really anticipating, and we're going to go through them right now. Starting with number 10, I have Wonder Woman. I'm very excited about Wonder Woman. If you saw my list of my top 10 most anticipated films, Wonder Woman is number one for me. But I don't know how people are really feeling. I see fans, DC fans, really excited about it, but what about the general audience? That's what I'm not too sure about. I think it will all depend on how well this movie does critically. If the critics give this movie good reviews, I think it will stand a chance, and I'm really hoping, because that trailer was really good, so I'm hoping for the best on that. But for now, I'm not, outside of the fans, I'm not really sure what the general audience is thinking. And so that's why I'm putting Wonder Woman there. At number 9, I have Fast and the Furious 8, or Fate and the Furious, whatever you want to call it. The last Fast and the Furious movie did really well. You know, made it to $1 billion worldwide. I think most of that was due to the fact that Paul Walker had passed away. But let's not take away from it. Fast and the Furious has gotten better since The Rock joined the franchise, so I do really think that this movie will do really well and definitely make the top 10, if not number 9, maybe even higher. At number 8, I have SpiderMan Homecoming. This is the new Spider-Man movie from Marvel and Sony this time, and this is obviously connected now to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that's why I think this movie is definitely going to make the top 10, despite what people thought of the last couple of Spider-Man movies. They've all still performed extremely well, because at the end of the day, kids love Spider-Man, and parents are going to bring their kids to go see Spider-Man because he's awesome. And everybody loved Tom Holland in Captain America's Civil War, so we are now looking forward to his own solo film. And you got Robert Downey Jr. in there playing Tony Stark. You also got Michael Keaton playing the Vulture. I think a lot of people are really excited about this, and somehow whenever you put Tony Stark in another character's movie, you can guarantee it's going to hit $1 billion right away. At number 7, I have Transformers: The Last Knight. I really did not want to put this in the top 10 because the last Transformers movies, they just get worse and worse with each film. But shockingly enough, worldwide, they have made a lot of money. I don't know how. I don't know why. There were people in the audience at Age of Extinction when I went to go see that in theaters. There were people clapping at some points in the movie and cheering for some of the characters. I'm like, how are people cheering for this movie? I have no idea. And they were clapping at the end too. I thought teenagers, I don't know. I don't know what group I was with, but they were clearly on crack or something. Number 6, I have Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tells No Tales. Funny enough, this is a franchise that's very similar to Transformers, where a lot of people feel after the first movie, it started going downhill. For me, I love the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. I'll admit, I think the fourth one was really weak, but I love the first 3 movies. That's right. I'm one of the few people out there, I guess, that loves the second and third one. I think they're all three of those first three Pirates movies go hand in hand with each other. But you know what? On Stranger Tides, still made a ton of money. So I have a feeling Pirates of the Caribbean is going to do good again. At number 5, I have Despicable Me 3. I'm going to be honest, I don't care too much about the Despicable Me franchise. They're fine movies, they're okay, and Minions was the same to me. All of them are the same shit. So, but I know they're very popular, so I have a feeling it's going to make it at number 5. Maybe even higher. At number 4, I have Justice League. This could go maybe a little bit more higher, depending on how Wonder Woman does. If Wonder Woman knocks it out of the park, I think people will definitely be going to see Justice League. If Wonder Woman doesn't do good, maybe this might fall a little bit shorter on the list. But right now, I'm placing Justice League at number 4. I can't change it once I do this list. But I'm really hoping for Wonder Woman to be good, or my list is crap. But yeah, I mean, you got Batman, Superman, you got Wonder Woman. Once again, all three of these big three are teaming up. But now you're adding Aquaman and the Flash and Cyborg in the mix as well. And who knows what other characters might appear. We know, there's a couple of other characters, side characters and villains. But it will be interesting to see if any other superheroes show up. Maybe Green Lantern. After all, we did get that poster with Aquaman saying Unite the Seven. It could have been Unite the Seven Seas, but I like to think it's Unite the Seven Heroes. But we'll wait and see on that. Number 3, I have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. The big hit from 2014. This is the sequel to that. Everybody loved it. It was a surprise hit. It made a lot of money, $700 million worldwide. I think this is the one that's going to make $1 billion worldwide now. I think it's definitely one people who didn't know what the first one was all about, so that might have stopped a few people to not go to the theater and check it out, take a risk on it. But now that it's won people, I think this is the one that's going to make $1 billion, and it doesn't need Tony Stark. What's up with that? At number 2, I have Beauty and the Beast. This is a no-brainer to be in the top 10, and I really do think it will make it to number 2, especially if it does stick true to the animated film. I think people will go out in droves to see this movie, because the original animated film is beloved for a reason. It was nominated for an Academy Award for a reason. That's right, one of the few animated films to get nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards. It still holds up. A lot of those 90s Disney films do, but that one definitely still holds up for a reason, and people still love it for a reason. That's why people are hoping this movie will be good, and I suspect if it is, you can guarantee it's going to hit the top 3 no matter what. Finally, at number 1, I have Star Wars Episode 8. Considering how well Rogue One is doing right now, it's about to hit 700 million worldwide, or it already did, maybe. I forgot right now. And obviously, The Force Awakens hit $1 billion right on the nose. I don't think this will make The Force Awakens type numbers, but I do think that it will reach $1 billion in that club. So I'm totally looking forward to seeing how all these movies will land, because I want to see how right I'm getting this. Even if they're mixed up a little bit, doesn't matter to me. I'm very excited to see the top 10 of this year. So guys, that was my list. I hope you liked it. Leave down your list at the bottom below. If you watch this video, write down in the comment section below and tell me what movies you guys think is going to make the most money this year worldwide. I'm talking about worldwide, not just domestic. That's not as fun. I like to include everybody. So worldwide, what do you think? And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and like this video and support me, because it's always cool to have a little bit of support. And until next time, guys, take care.